Yes, what's good, everybody? Simon Mann, Lorente, Leeds. Yes. Silent L. Philip Anderson, yes. 1-1 against Liverpool. I'll take that all day long. Absolutely mega. It's like I'm on planet, well, I'm on planet Earth, but I'm on there. This isn't stopping, is it? I knew first half were a bit scrapey, one a bit dodgy. But they're obviously a good side, aren't they? Toby Hunter, yes now. 4-9. We are smashing it. Matching on together. Philip Anderson, Lorente deserve that. Yeah, man. I've been banging on for a few weeks now that he gets something from a corner. But I mean, he's a centre back, so he's always going to score from a corner. But I'm still claiming it as my own. Yeah, buzzing. It's just mint, innit? Second half, I really came into the game. Obviously, Bamford hit bar. That was crazy, wasn't it? Lockie, do you think Leeds were the better side? I thought it were. Not in first half, definitely in second half. I thought we were far better in second half. I thought we were better in second half than they were in first half. Philip Anderson, fuck the Super Six. Yeah, man. The joke is they're not even the Super Six, are they? That's the madness. Luke Webster, yes, live shit vid. Delighted with the point, but for some reason I feel disappointed. Yeah, man. First half made me a bit like Lockie agreed. First half were a bit like, I think I was still riding out from Man City and I didn't know which way it were going to go overall today. And I've rushed back from work and stuff, so I've not normally it like consumes my whole day. But I've always been at work and that. But it took me a while to get going into the game, and I just thought they were controlling it quite a bit. And I was like, I don't know, just sort of going through motions a bit. But then in second half, we were excellent, weren't we? Thought Bamford were unlucky. Unlucky with Roberts. I mean, he maybe should have done a bit better with chance, to be fair. Philip Anderson, Super League, shower of shit. Yeah, man. It's terrible, isn't it? I'm going to do a video on it tomorrow. I'm going to... Luke Webster, bit drab at points. Yeah, man. That's what I mean. It was strange, wasn't it? It was like it passed us by a little bit. Toby Hunter, they only scored due to the Leeds sloppiness. They didn't create much danger. No, I didn't think they did. And Hinchcliffe, I can't take any more of him. I can't. Honest to God, I can't take any more of him. Philip Anderson, we definitely could have got the win, but a draw, I'll take that. Yeah, I mean, before the game, you take a draw all day long, wouldn't you? But we were good value for the win, to be fair. Just trying to think of a few things that happened. Like I say, I thought everybody gave a relatively good account of themselves, to be fair. And we defended well. Lorente, I'm happy for him. He looked absolutely buzzing, didn't he, with goal. Just open his knees all right. Toby Hunter, thoughts on Roberts? Overall, or just today? I'll just answer both. Luke Webster, expected to lose these 3 games, but haven't lost one yet. Yeah, man. Bob up. I would have took a draw for Defo. That's it, innit? But yeah, Luke, definitely, we weren't expecting a great deal from these games, and we're not dropping any points. Toby Hunter, yeah, man. So my thoughts on Roberts, I like him, and I bang on all the time, but he's just a young kid. He's 22, and I know a physio that works at Leeds United, and he's always talking about how amazing he is on ball, like in short spaces, like little spaces. And today, that little bit, I know it's that you can't just go off little bits, but the skill today, when I can't remember who he took on. I think he set up Harrison when Harrison had that, when it got 6 yards out. The bit of skill there, that's like next level stuff. And I'm not saying you don't know how far he can go, basically. And I don't want it to be one of them scenarios where he just leaves and then becomes a bit more of a player than we sort of knew we had on his hands, really. But today I thought it was all right. Do you know what I mean? I don't think he's not blown anybody away or all. I'm also not overdubbing him. But I think Leeds fans or some vocal Leeds fans can be pretty harsh on players that it's just not really necessary, really. I don't know where I am with comments. Frankie Pashby, We deserved a win today, but I'll take a draw. Yeah, man, same here. Toby, I've done that one. Frankie Pashy. Roberts needs to get a goal and he will grow and grow. 100%. Like, he just, if he'd have bagged today, he had that pretty big chance, didn't he? Philip Anderson. Tyler needs to practice his placement shots instead of smashing it all the time. I think it's a confidence thing. And I keep saying he's only 22. I think he's got a lot to go. Grey area. I had a fiver on Lorente to score at any time, got 80 quid back. Wade in. Bosh. Double win, lad. Toby Hutter, no goals, no assists in over a year. I think once he gets one, it will open the flood banks for him. Sometimes he can be frustrating. It'd definitely be frustrating, man. But the assist thing's a bit of a weird one because he's had a couple of really unlucky goals that he's scored and then it's been, or he's assisted and it's been ruled offside by like a millimetre. And then there's that, I can't remember all games mush into one when I try to think off the top of my head, but he plays that amazing ball out wide to, I think it was Sheffield, out wide to Harrison, and then Harrison drilled it in and Bamford got a goal. So it's not like he's not been involved in games. He's hit bar, but I agree you've got to do more overall. But I say it one more time, he's 22. And he looks to be very good on ball to me. And he drives with ball. He looks to try and affect the game. One thing I can't stand with like forward players, I'd rather them be a bit frustrating and be trying to do the right thing. They can hide, can forward players. And you've got to say about Roberts that I just don't think he tries to hide. It's like when Poveda came on today, he's not trying to hide. And Poveda's a very hot prospect, you would say, and he is a young lad, but he wants to affect the game and he's willing to lose the ball or willing to do something frustrating in order to affect the game. And that's what Rodrigo does. That's what Raf does. It's what all the top players do. Luke Webster, I back Roberts and he's really good in tight spaces, but he should have scored today. That's bang on where I'm at, man. That's literally it. It's just, there's something about him. He's really tricky and I think he's really good on half turn and stuff. But he should have scored. You know, it were a pretty poor shot, really. But he knows that. And this is thing about like criticising certain players and stuff when they evidently know. It's like I'm not about you here, Luke. I just mean in general, like you watch football and go like, one of my biggest pet hates when you watch like coaches and stuff like at a lower level when it's kids or whatever, like when I were young, and it's like your dad would say or your coach would say something like, that you know you've done wrong. It's not really coaching. It's not really like observing the game to say, you know, or when coach has a go at him for losing ball or at a young age. And I think you're not meant to lose the ball in football. It's not like, you know, it's not mind-blowing stuff. Philip Anderson was wishing to see Geldart sub for Tyler. I'm happy Click came on, to be honest. I think Click deserves to come on. I really do think he deserves to come on. Geldart will get his chance when it's right. The problem is, and particularly, you know, at this level, if you bring someone on, some fans you've got about 4 games before you're getting slagged off. I logged on, and I know Mesley had a bit of a wavy day today, to be fair, but foolishly logged onto Facebook at halftime and just thought I was just straight off it because they go straight back into like instantly shit. So we forget about how solid he was at Man City, like how unbelievable he was all day, and he was the calmest man in ground. And he makes a couple of mistakes today, and it's like, ugh, and he like all over him again. Bobo, nice to see Pablo. Yeah, man, I think Pablo's gone a bit though. Just like, and then when he's not playing, it's like it's hard for him to come off at bench and influence the game. And I don't mean gone in a negative way. I'm not being nasty. I just think if he's not, particularly at that age, if you're not playing consistently, it's very difficult for him. Greatest plan. I reckon Geldart will make his debut against Brighton. I think he'll play before the end of the season. But I thought he'd feature more than he has in general. But we have looked solid. Luke Webster, why do we bother with FB? I don't know whether I'm having a mind fat there, dude. Who's FB? Oh, Facebook. Yeah, innit, man. Yeah. I have no idea. I don't know why I go on it. I do not know. I shouldn't. It's just. It's like a habit. It's just like Slack. I'm just like waiting, and then I just go on it, and I like instantly go off it. Like, why have I done that? It's like when your ex-bird texts you or something, and you just think, well, I'm just better off not even looking at that. What's the point? Philip Anderson. We don't want to rush things, but look at what Milner did for us at a young age. Yeah, that's true, man. Yeah, I just mean like Bielsa knows if he's ready. I just back Bielsa to know if he's ready, and he's obviously integrating him more and more towards the side, and he will get his chance. Fanley, hello, man. I can't lie, that first half was hard to watch. We came right back at them in second half, top stuff. Again, Leeds never disappoint. That's it, man. We never give up. It's amazing. And you always know that we will come into game like at some point. Lockie, Pablo is 36 now. Do you think he will end his career at Leeds? Yeah, I think. I mean, I'm surprised he hasn't announced some sort of to retire anyway. He might go home this year, maybe for one last year, maybe, but it depends how integrated he is into club. I don't really know. Sometimes I'm probably going to get a bit of shit for this, but he comes across a bit moody to me, like in general. But he might be like excellent around the club, and they might love him there, and he might become a coach, or it could be integrated anywhere, in any which way. You don't really know. Philip Anderson. Sometimes you got to throw him on. No, I agree. Yeah, but I agree. I do, man. Because I think Paveda should be thrown on a little bit more than he is as well. Because I always think he looks to offer something. Grey area FUD book. Yeah, man. Lewis Sellers, fuck Super League, 100%, man. We're going to do a video on it tomorrow. I'm going to look into it a bit more. Not that you guys don't understand it. I just mean like I'm going to try to get made around it before because I just, at the moment, can't see any reason why they're trying to do it other than like a power play money-wise. Because I don't think they want to do it. I just don't. I can't see the reason for it. So it's just a power play. They're just trying to get more money off at Premier League. Greatest plan. Why does Rodrigo look better as a number 10 when he plays as a number 9? He's absolutely shite. It's a hard one to answer that, man. Because I think he's a better number 10 in general. But I don't think he's absolutely shite at number 9. I just think we play a really original type of football that he's never played before. Luke Webster, try Reddit, man. Yeah, I might do, to be fair, man. Reddit blags my head a bit, though. I'm quite good on computer and that, and then I go on Reddit and I'm like an old man. Thomas Morley. Drop a like for this guy, deserves it. Oh, cheers, man. Fanley, so glad Llorente scored. Definitely deserved a goal. Yeah, man. He looked like he loved every minute of it as well, didn't he? So that was wicked. Lewis Sellers, I'm not even a Leeds fan, but you're a sound guy. Fucking hell. Cheers, big guy. Who do you support? Bob Hope, Llorente was there, 100%, absolutely wicked. He's been mint, hasn't he? I said, like, when they were playing, then I just said, what a signing. Then he played like 10 games for us. I'm going to probably going to do a video like relinquishing his sick note name, just like saying nobody's allowed to call him sick note anymore. I'm aware I was the one that was calling him sick note, but I think we've got to let the dust settle on that one. Nobody's to say it any longer. Lynn Ingram. I think we deserve to sneak a late goal, but I honestly thought we were lucky to only concede one in the first half. Yeah, possibly. I thought we could have won, but the first half was it was drab. It was a bit of a difficult watch, wasn't it? But they didn't overly create like a huge amount either. So point overall, I think is pretty fair, really. Philip Anderson, money grabbing cunts. That's what. I think that's a pretty good summary of the scenario. Grey area. I would love to know who our two main centre backs will be next year. It's a right question, that, man. It's like, what is that? Because Llorente is in, isn't he? No doubt about that. And then you would think Koch, really. But Cooper, I've said it all year, won't get dropped. He will not get dropped. And Bielsa proved that against Man City when he'd come back from chest infection or whatever he had. And he was straight back inside. He's not dropping him. He takes it very serious. I think Cooper's role at the club is bigger than just playing centre-back. Greatest plan. Do you like PFP? What's PFP? Fanley, Llorente equals mint. 100%. Bob up. He's now fit and well. Exactly, man. Yeah, he's bounced back. He's absolute West Coast warlord, that bloke. Carpet cleaning, good result that. Silent J and Llorente had good games. We could have nicked it, but we go again. 100%. Does Llorente have a silent L? Would that be fair to say that Llorente has a silent L as well? Because we could just move it on to silent L instead of sick note. Lynn, you were right about Llorente scoring. You saw it coming. I've been saying it for weeks, Lynn, to be fair. So it's I can't keep getting away with that, to be honest. Greatest profile, greatest plan. Do you like my profile picture? I can't see it, dude, because it's only like tiny thumbnails on thing. I don't know how you see it. Family, it's pronounced Llorente. Fucking hell. There's a double silent L. Is that what you're telling me? Or is that? I don't even know. That's too much for me to comprehend. Is that? Toby Hutter. Cooper is staying. He has adapted as well as Ayling or Dallas, and he is a captain for more than what he puts on the pitch. That's exactly right, dude. That's what. Well, I don't know if it's right or not, but it's exactly what I think. And he had a while. It took him a while to get a few games under his belt and on it Facebook Brigade, but they didn't give him a chance at all to actually have a few games, like a run in the side. So, and then as soon as he had a run in the side, I thought he looked quality. And he were a bit like, he can be a bit flappy sometimes, can't he? But I do think the way we play, I've said this in a video before, but the way we play, everybody bombing on and stuff, I think we overexpose him. And then it's very difficult for him. Like Llorente got exposed a couple of times today. It's just the way we play. It's going to happen. I mean, Llorente very rarely gets exposed because he's got this unbelievable ability to like keep up with the centre forward and like make a decision. He very rarely like, he always seems to be getting blocks in and stuff, but he never exerts himself. He's always just like right on the edge. I mean, that quality, I don't know who it was. I think it was Yotta or something, Silent J. And he won the block, but it was like a block tackle. Then he took him on, and then he took the next player on, and then he pulled him down, and Hinchcliffe blatantly didn't say anything because he's a ball bag. Fanley, double silent L, mate. That's his new name. Yeah, man. Carpet cleaning, a silent Y. Yeah. Philip Anderson, Liverpool and Leeds fans coming together, protesting against the Super League. There's nobody is there for that. I haven't seen anybody say that it's a good idea. But I don't think they want it. I really don't. I'll do a video on it tomorrow, but I don't think the chairmans at club want it. I think they want more money for what they deem attracting all the revenue into football, don't they, in English League and Spanish League and wherever. It's just good that Dortmund and Bayern Munich have said they don't want in on it. I thought that's pretty cool. And was it Porto as well? Porto said they don't want in on it. Jason Whittle, glad to see Pablo. Yeah, it's good. Luke Webster, Llorente just reads the game better than everyone else. It's spelt with a Y as well, Luke. I love it. Yeah, he does. He reads the game immensely well, doesn't he? It's ace to watch him. And the confidence, I've started calling him Loza as well. I don't know why. Not to his face. I don't know him. Grey area. Llorente and Koch both have a bit of class about them. Yeah. There was somebody commented the other day because I was saying that Llorente and Koch would be, if Cooper's not in, the best centre-half partnership, if Koch's fully fit, just because Pascal's a young lad, and I do think Koch's obviously got a huge future. Saying that he likes his left-footed centre-backs, which obviously he does, but I don't know if anybody's noticed, but Llorente, when he came, there were a lot of people saying he was left-footed, like he's proper fleet-footed. You can always tell with like a touch, can't you? Like he takes a touch on his right foot, but he will play a pass all the time. He never plays a pass with outside of his right foot. It's always, he just goes to his left foot. Obviously, and I don't just mean like facing his left way. I mean, if it's on his right foot, he won't flick it round corner. He'll play it with his left foot. So he's proper fleet-footed. Luke Webster, half expected both teams to strike before the game. Yeah, like Neville were caught saying for Tottenham Man City wanted just to cancel it, just to say, no, we're not playing it. Should be pretty mental, wouldn't it? But greatest plan. Roberts has no final touch. It's a bit harsh, but you know, it comes with territory when you're a forward. But I don't. I mean, I do disagree with that comment, but I understand what it's based on. Adrian French, after tonight, Costa slowly playing himself out of the club. No desire to defend. Nah, man. Finally, big shame about Roberts, just not really getting any stats to back up his performances. Do you think Rodrigo will take his position back after injury? See, that's where I'm at, Finally. That's a cool comment. I think it's a stats thing that, like you say, just ain't getting backed up. You can't say he's not playing well. I know you're not saying that. I just mean, like, it's easy to say players aren't playing well when the contribution to the team is more than just what it seems. Obviously, he needs to give more and more and more. Luke Webster, he was slow, wasn't he? Not sprinting back about Costa. Bob up, he needs to go, does Costa. Costa's getting some shit here. I'm not for this, guys. Grey area. Roberts has got it, just needs end product. I agree with that. Greatest plan. Are Liverpool still interested in Raf? I don't know. It's not. I have no idea. I don't know whether they ever were. Luke Webster. He was mint against Liverpool first time and Arsenal and Man City. That's about Costa, which he was. Costa's got a lot to give to the side. I know he's not had the best season in the world, but there's also amazing against like lower teams. He was amazing against Fulham first time round. He was amazing against Man City last week. He was amazing against Liverpool in first game. He wasn't bad today. He got caught out a couple of times, but Alioski got caught out a few times. Harrison got caught out for goal, but nobody's ever going to say that because they're more consistent over a certain period of time, which I understand. But I don't like calling players out at all, really, unless I think it's really warranted. But I don't like calling Leeds players out anyway. Oliver can play. Needed Coops back. He might not be best centre-back choice we've got, but we need his voice and organisation. Agreed. That's a nice point, dude. 100%. I think that's what I mean about Cooper. There's so much more to it than he's a proper traditional centre-back. Like, he's hardcore and he just loves it. That's why I loved that tackle. I just thought, fucking get in. Philip Anderson, what does everyone think about Alioski? Think he's starting to give much better performances? Well, don't get me started on Alioski, man. I was banging on about Alioski the other month, but I think he's our most underrated footballer at the moment in the club. And I think he gets so much shit on my channel. Like, all the people that watch my videos are really cool. But the most players that get shit are probably Costa, Roberts and Alioski. And the Alioski stuff I just think is really undeserved. He's a bit wild, he's a bit raged, but that's also what makes him mint. And we will not, unless we go out and get an absolute proven left back, we will not be able to replace him as much as everybody thinks we will. He provides everything. He's not exceptional, but he works so hard. He's fast. He's the first to get forward. He's the first to get back. He never lets anybody off the hook. He's right on the cusp of being sent off, but he never does at the moment. So, he's kept his cool. He irritates the right winger. You can tell he's a nightmare to be around because he's just chopping at him all the time. He's mint getting forward. He's got a brilliant strike. He's got a brilliant cross. He's got a bit of quality. He's proper left-footed. He will not be that easy to replace. I really strongly believe that. Thomas Gilbert, no good for the Premier League. Man City and Liverpool and Chelsea and Man United. You mean going into the Super Europe crap thing, whatever they're on about? Philip Anderson, fuck off. Rafinha, Liverpool. Agreed. Toby Hutter, I think Costa is getting better, and if Rafinha wants to play for Brazil, he won't be going to Liverpool. So a good shout. Well, he's definitely getting better, Costa, but depends what Liverpool do, really, doesn't it? I did a video on this when the RAF conversation came about, and it depends what they do. Because if they do, I think Salah's off. I don't think he's going to take it. Mane's fallen off at the end of a cliff, hasn't he? Firmino, I know he don't play in the same position, but them three are done really as a partnership for me. They're not done as individuals. They're excellent, aren't they? I just mean they're not. I think people can cope with them a lot better now. So it depends what they do. They might, if Salah goes, who's going to want to go play for Liverpool really? And if they don't make Champions League, you know, they might have to look at players like Raf really. You know, who did the sign last year? I know Yotta's good, Silent J, but they've gone and got a Wolves player, haven't they? It's not really. They're not pulling in any massive favours, are they? I know they got Thiago, but he hasn't set world alight, has he? I mean, he's good on. He's obviously amazing on ball, but greatest plan. Rafa's never stayed more than a season at a club in his career. I'm not 100% sure of that, man. I didn't even know who he was before he came, so I don't know about that. But I don't think that necessarily means he's a young man, isn't he, really? And this is his first like high-profile big move. He's in biggest league in the world. But there's an argument, obviously, for that, if that's right, which I'm sure it is. But that can't go on forever, can it? Or he'll be spending a lot of time on planes. Family, he's one of my favourite players. Just seems weird not to play Rodrigo after spending big money when Roberts isn't better nor worse. I think Rodrigo has to play, doesn't he? Me and my brother were having this chat, and it's so hard on Roberts, and it's like proper like pub mentality shit football. But I don't mean the conversation. I mean like the version of coaching where you just go, well, you know, Roberts has been really good, but would Rodrigo just be better? Do you know what I mean? And there's an element of it where it's just like, you know, when they do something and you just think, like, Rodrigo went box tonight instead of Roberts, does Rodrigo put that in? Do you know what I mean? You can't help but sort of think like that. Even though in right, Roberts is playing in his own right, he's been excellent in the past few weeks. But like I say, does Rodrigo just smash that in? Do you know what I mean? It's hard to not think that when you don't know. He might not have even been there. Do you know what I mean? He might have been having a piss up against corner flag. You ain't got a clue. Toby Hutter, he signed a 4-year contract. True that. Oh, my fucking just gone mental, my comments. There we go, I'm back. Signed a 4-year. Bob Hope, he's lazy, he's Costa. I don't know if he is, man. Sometimes I think with like mannerisms of certain footballers, they get a bit of flack, and like I don't always think it's sort of like warranted, really. I don't think he's lazy, is what I mean. I understand he's also not the sharpest sprinter and stuff. So like Raf gets back really well because he's really sharp and he sprints a lot. But Costa's not. I don't know if his laziness is what I'm saying, but you know, I agree with the premise of what you're saying. Maureen, how's it going? Thought we would clinch it again. Should have won really. A draw is okay. A draw's amazing. It'd take a draw at the start, but I know what you mean. We could have definitely won the game. Philip Anderson, in reference to greatest plan, what you on about, lad? So I think is that in reference to Raf never staying at a club more than a season? Carpet cleaning, 11 points from the last 15 is good form, and we will give the scum a game. After recent performances, I am hopeful. Costa works hard, but is a little inconsistent against City, who was mint. Obviously, they can't disagree with the 11 points. It's a brilliant run of form, and we definitely will give the scum a game. Costa works hard, but he's a little inconsistent. That's where I'm at. I like that. I don't mind like objective criticism. Steve Will, I'm assuming that's a silent G. It was not nice. It was nice not playing a team who have taller players. It's been struggling on corners. Defence is looking solid. Bring on scum. Might be our last chance to thump them. What if they do one? That league thing is a lot of bollocks. That's not going to happen. But I mean, I'd have to check stats because I can't really think front corners. I know we've been done again recently a few times since it was horrendous at the start of the season, but we seem to have sorted it on the whole. Like, we look solid today. Look solid against Man City. Although I'm trying to think about there, I can't remember their goal. Fucking hell, that is an absolute. Oh yeah, I remember the goal. Yeah. With that Torres, wasn't it? That's how involved I am in Dallas's moments. Does anybody else do this? Like, I'm watching game and I just literally watch one side and that's it. I just watch every single Leeds player. I watch more Bielsa than I watch the other team. For instance, the best example of this, and I had a drink at the first Liverpool game. Salah got a hat trick, didn't he? That first game. Well, I woke up in the morning and I were around at my mum's and she told me. She says, "Oh yeah, Salah were good, wasn't he, to be fair?" And I went, yeah. And she went, "Well, he got hat trick." And I was like, "Did he?" I must literally like stuff must happen. And I just shut off. I just go, "Well, that wasn't important, was it?" It's like against Man U when we got beat. I know Scott McTominay got a couple of goals because I hate him for some unknown reason. I just can't stand him. But I still, even if I try to think about it now, I don't know who scored. I can't. It's mad. Like the Crystal Palace game, I remember that Eze scoring from free kick, but it has to be like big moments that I'll remember, like where something happens like a free kick or it's Scott McTominay in first minute or whatever. But other than that, I just totally zone out. Like 4-3, it was Salah won it. They got 3, and then who got the other? I just honestly don't know. It was a penalty, wasn't it? But Salah will have taken the penalty. It's crazy. I can't tell you. I really mean it when I just totally blank out when it's anybody else, whenever the other team do something. I just totally zone out. It's probably quite good for my mental health, though, really. Adrian French, with the players rating Leif Davis, should we look at him at left back before we splash the cash? Top shout. That is a good shout. But that is the type of thing where if Alioski's off, because I've just obviously made a good case for Alioski. Well, I don't know if I've made a good case. I made my case for Alioski. That is something. If he is off, then he is work. Like rather than pushing the Geldart and the Greenwood talk. Not that you guys are doing that. I just mean rather than pushing them on, that would be something to really look at, wouldn't it? Unless they might have a replacement in mind. It could be one of many things, but that's a very, very good shout. Thomas Gilbert, good news, 1-1 and Leeds to win 2-1 on Sunday. I know football doesn't work like this, but I'd rather draw with Liverpool and beat Man U than beat Liverpool and draw with Man U. I would love it if we beat them. Love it. Bobo Palioski works hard. He does that. He's everywhere. Grimp soft your life. Just to tell you on Prem, 21-22 on Wiki, we're now in the table. Yes, that is the right touch. That's a good idea looking at that as well, man. Finally, we will miss Alioski end of. All on that. Philip Anderson, he brings morale up. Alioski is a legend. Fully on that. Luke Webster, in reply to Adrian French about Leif Davis. Huggins also doesn't look bad. There's a few young lads in there, but Leif Davis, silent V with a pronounced F. He's always been around the first team, hasn't he, more or less, this year. So he's obviously rated highly as well, but I agree with Huggins. There's a few in under 23s that look good. It's just whether they make the step up, like how much. I think they've got to integrate them into the squad quite a lot, haven't they, first? I'll certainly Bielsa likes to do that anyway. Why do Man United fans get excited about signing Haaland? Well, because they obviously think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's his long-lost uncle for some reason, because he's had a phone conversation with him. Tom White, we should have had 3 points there. I read that as 3 pints there, then I think Weekend still got hold of me. We could have had 3 points for sure. Derek Moore, Leeds. It's one of my favourite comments. I'll take it. Oh, I can pin stuff. I'm going to pin that. Leeds. Philip Anderson, greatest plan. What are you chatting about, Rafinha? Oh, that's in reference. That's talking to greatest plan. Philip Anderson, reading the same comment again, losing my marbles. Adrian French, under 23s have some quality. Cody looks good, awesome also. Yeah, they really do have quality. I mean, evidently they've won league like convincingly, like absolutely solidly, but it's mint watching a minute, and it's proper exciting, isn't it, for stuff that they're coming through. Toby Hutter, FIFA have said they might ban players that play for the ASL from World Cup national competitions. I know, man. It's crazy, really, but FA and that need to step up as well, don't they, and be really hard on them. Grey area, Harry Kane maybe for Liverpool. I don't know if they'd spent money on him. That's the only thing. They'll want. I think Tottenham will want dumb money. But obviously, does his contract run out next year, Kane? Oh, my fucking thing's gone mental again. Oh, I've got it. Philip Anderson. He was at his old club for a few years, I think. Is that Raf? I thought it seemed a bit. No player's only ever been at one club for 1 year every year. Groups in your life. Haven't lost since the 8th of March. Fucking hell, man. Yes, bringing the stats again. You were the stats man last time. I love it. Grey area. Rodrigo, when fit, is class. You can see that. Love that. All for that. Greatest plan marching on together. Yes. But yeah, grey area. I agree. Rodrigo, one of them players. That's what I was saying earlier about Raf and Roberts. And not that I'm comparing Roberts and Rodrigo, because Rodrigo's clearly a much more finished player, but always looking forward and wants to influence the game every time they get on the ball. And they're the players that will make something happen. Jed Halpin. Poveda made a difference when he came on for Costa. He's a good lad. I love Pov. I made my decision to get him on back at top on t-shirt. My mate, I wanted to do that. I've been banging on about it for ages. And payday were coming up, and I was going to buy Leeds top. I'm going to get Poveda on back. And my mate bought it, put it, not for me. Put Poveda on back, and I don't mind, but and I'm not being that guy like Poveda's my guy or something. And he's more than welcome to have Poveda on his back. But it was the conversation we had a conversation about it, and then he sends me a screenshot of it, purchasing it with Poveda on back. I'm like, weasel. So no, I didn't. But I'm normally no name on the back. I don't know what everybody else is saying. What are you saying? I don't do the name on back. I did when I was a kid, but it's like, I'm too old now really to be. Although I love the players and I get mad, get crazy for them. It's just a bit too much. Frankie Pashby, thank you for doing these vids, mate. Love your shows. Keep up the good work. Cheers for tuning in, man. I proper appreciate you. I didn't know there were shows like people comment that, like say, "Oh, I appreciate your content and that." I appreciate you saying that, man. But I'm just jumping on and talking shit, or to my mind, I am anyway. But no, I am. That's exactly what I'm doing. And then waffling and going over the same point 3 times, but like backing out of what I've just said. Convincing myself otherwise. I'm basically having a conversation with myself. That's why these lives are good, because actually people talk back to me. When I do my videos in between, I'm just like, sometimes I think I've just talked myself out of that. Thomas Gilbert, Leeds top 6 next season and big signing in summer. Sign Rodrigo de Paul next season. That Rodrigo de Paul apparently is just totally off the cards now. Apparently, it's just been like there's just no chance of it. I don't know much about Rodrigo de Paul, to be fair, but in terms of him as a player, I think I've seen him like twice, and I wasn't watching him. So it's only when a player like comes to your attention, and like if you saw him in a match or whatever, I'd watch him. So like when Rodrigo signed, I've watched him. I've seen him in a few games, but then when they played for Spain, I watched him like a hawk. It was well good. Because like them international games, I'm just never watching. But we'd obviously signed Rodrigo and we'd signed Koch. So I was like watching him intensely. Although Germany got spanked, didn't they? When Koch signed, they got pounded like 6-0, and I was like, okay. Philip Anderson, I think Tyler needed to place that chance that he had the reason why he missed it, because he tried to smash it. Yeah, he did. He put his foot through it too much, didn't he? But Tyler was unlucky. Yeah. Agreed, man. It's like one of them things, innit? Like, if he misses whatever he's done wrong. Do you know what I mean? If he lashes it in, then it's really composed, in it, and he's just thundered it in. But obviously, it just needed. I know this sounds so slack, but in them scenarios, when you're that close to keeper anyway, it's just got to go either side of him and it'll go in. Toby Hutter, did you see Klopp trying to copy Bielsa with his cooler? I didn't understand all that. I think Klopp's a bit of a weirdo, you know. And then Hinchcliffe, who does man nutting. He's so I feel like everything he says he hates Leeds. Like he'll go like I do. I'm watching Leeds and like when Firmino went in on Ayling and Alioski had just done the same thing to Mane, and he goes, that's a booking. Like that, I thought, what you saying it like that's what I say when Firmino went in on Ayling. I went, oh, that's a booking like this, you know, like I'm annoyed by it, which I am because I'm supporting Leeds, but he's doing the same thing, and it's like that. You're a commentator, man. That's not how this works. Philip Anderson zone out when we get beat. I proper do, man. That's like straight over my head. GMTV Gold. GMTV, that is a throwback. Robert's improving every game, but needs to improve finishing. Yeah, man, agreed. Philip Anderson, I'm the same. I'm assuming that's in reference to the zoning out, because I really do. Tom White, Van Dijk header, that where it wanted here because Koch lost him. That's what I mean. I'm just not impressed. I'm reading next comment there. I just totally zone out. Leeds United, John, good impersonation of Keegan, fella. We should have won that game, but I'll take the 1-1 draw, which I predicted in your last video. We are Leeds. You certainly did, sir. You take full credit for that. Get that puppy pinned. That's a mint interview, innit, with Kevin Keegan when he goes. So funny. Love it if we beat them. And he's on about Leeds, isn't he? Because do we have to? A Man U coming to play us or something, and is Southampton playing them or something like that? And he's going, you're on about people in Leeds. It's a mint interview. Keegan were a right character on it. Does anybody know what he does now? I overheard like a thing like he's travelling the world or something in a camper van. I might have made that up though. I might have had a bad dream about Keegan. Philip Anderson, up to fucking God, we beat scum. Let's hope Rafinha and Rodrigo are all sorted for the next game. It'd be mint to have Raf back, evidently. And if we had Rodrigo on bench, it just gives us that extra element, doesn't it? Because although I thought the subs were quite good when they came on today, you look at bench and you think, like, where can we go a little bit? But like just having Raf in, that means you've got Costa on bench, and then having obviously Rodrigo on the bench, you've got Rodrigo on bench, so you've just got so much more options. Bobo used to hate Gary Neville, but he said a lot right about top six. I don't like Gary Neville as a guy sometimes, but I think he's a mint pundit. I think Carragher's a better pundit. I think Carragher's an amazing pundit, but them two together, they're excellent, aren't they? Glimpse in your life. Apparently there's a meeting tomorrow with the other 14 Prem clubs. Dean Thompson, hopefully this Super League doesn't happen. That's from a Liverpool fan. Yeah, man. No, it's not. It's not to do with you fans, is it? It's a lot of bollocks. Everybody knows it's bollocks. Lewis Seller, thoughts on Man City? You mean going into Super League or beating them? That's my only thoughts. Philip Anderson, KP, Rodrigo and Rafinha to score against those scums. Oosh. Be nice for Phillips, wouldn't it, to be fair? Top bin free kick. Bremner's Ghost. Evening, lads. ESL sides. We've shut them. Glimpse in your life. 50 goals scored. Mad, innit? Fucking 0 goal difference. Luke Webster, any commentators you do like? Shit, you've called me out. I like it when Neville and Carragher commentate. I don't mind Alan Smith just because he's a big armless goon, isn't he? But I think I'm stuck. I like pundits, so I like Roy Keane. Well, I don't know if I do like Micah Richards. I like something about him, but I just think he's just does it on purpose sometimes. I think he's a bit of a over the top on it all the time. But I do like him. He seems like a nice dude. Jamie Redknapp I actually like. I didn't initially, but he's sort of grown on me. But these are all pundits. I don't mind Sky pundits. I hate McManaman. I can't stand him as a commentator. He just sounds like he's irritated or angry every single time. It drives me nuts. As I say, I like Neville. I like Carragher. But no, commentators aren't my thing. Not into them. Bremner's Ghost. Klopp's next job. Bielsa's number 2. Yes. Although I won't want him. Won't want him at club. Grimps in your life. Just to think, apart from Llorente, that was our championship squad. 100%, man. 10 at 11 players. It's nuts. And then even who came on, Click, Hernandez, and Poveda all with us last year in championship. Paul AJ, I thought after having all that shit going on today, it took the shine off one of our biggest games of the season. Yeah, I think that's, yeah, man. I said that right at the start of my live. I felt a bit like, but I think it might have been that. And then the build-up were all about that, wasn't it? And, you know, on about, and Carragher, I mean, he was just talking, but he was saying, like, you know, potentially next year, if this Super League were to happen, this game wouldn't even mean all and stuff. And it sort of, it did take a bit of, like, edge off. Chris Baldwin's up here with some considered feedback. Roberts is crap. I'll just read it out and leave it there. Bremner's Ghost. VAR has wrecked Roberts' confidence. I don't know about that, but it can't be good, can it, when you've been banging him in? Philip Anderson has told Chris Baldwin to hush your mush. So I'm on that. Although Chris Baldwin, he gives me a bit of shit sometimes, to be fair, as well. So he's consistent. Bremner's Ghost. Studs up and boots out. The greedy 6. Gabby Yarath is a class pundit. I don't know who that is. I don't know whether I've been done there. Get grey area. Kamara, Chris. Yeah, he's wild. Adrian French, Ian Wright. I don't like Ian Wright, you know. I don't like him on Match at Day. And Luke Webster's gonna have take piss here because I don't like him either. But I don't like him. I think him and Shearer and Gary Lineker have got like this little boys club that they get going on at BBC, and it's not for me. I can't stand it. They're just chomping each other off constantly. Bremner's Ghost, Jermaine Beckford. Yeah, it's hard not to like Jermaine Beckford. Richard Evans, Collymore. I don't mind Collymore because he makes me laugh sometimes, but I mean, he used to be a right tit, didn't he? But he were a character. Luke Webster, can't stand McManaman. And Robbie Savage is a moron. Robbie Savage, Chris Sutton. Robbie Savage and Chris Sutton, man. Them two. No more. Can't handle it. Eliardo Desotti. Celito Dalla Brida, the best young player of Brazil. Take word for it, big man. Robert Oscar Garcia, you've said something in Spanish, dude. And I know I respond to you normally, but I can't do it now because I can't speak Spanish. I'm assuming that's Spanish, but how I respond to you, if I'm honest, which I'm sure you knew anyway, but I just copy and paste what you said into Google, and then I go and translate and put back in my Yorkshire English accent what I want to say, and then translate it back and ping you it back. So if the comments are still there at the end of this, I'll hit you up with my response to that. But it's something in reference to Champions League. So, and you mentioned Bielsa, so I reckon you're saying, and you say Argentina. So I think you're from Argentina. You love Bielsa, and you reckon we're going to get into Champions League. That's what I'm taking from that. Bremner's Ghost. The buzz when Pablo came on, like my missus after an Ann Summers party. Nice. Philip Anderson, definitely taking the buzz out of the game. Yeah. George McPherson. Chris Kamara would have loved covering this game. Unbelievable, Jeff. Luke Webster loves Ian Wright. Philip Anderson, Ian Wright loves Leeds. He does, to be fair, but I don't. He's all right. Is Ian right? He gets. I don't know. I don't know. He's all right. He's all right. I'll give you a pass. I'll give you him. Grey area. Chris Sutton is a walloper. Yes. Holy Ghost. Lorente man at match. Agreed. Holy Ghost. We beat scum. I'll eat my own shit. There's no need for that, man. You don't want to be condemning yourself to that, because we're definitely going to beat scum. Luke Webster, love Micah Richards too. Yeah, I like him, man. He seems like a nice dude. Philip Anderson, share the love, lad. Bremner's Ghost, love to have a beer with Righty. Yeah, he's a character, isn't he? You got to give him that. He's a full-blown character, but yeah, as I say, it's just him on Match at Day. They all just get on my tits a bit. Holy Ghost, it's a small sacrifice for a big occasion to eat your own shit. I respect the game you're playing, man. Toby Hutter, Phillips man at match for me. Put some solid tackles in. Did they give a man at match? I can't, because if it were that Hinchcliffe, I thought he's just going to give it to Milner or something, just because he's back and he played so standardly well. So I wouldn't even trust Hinchcliffe whether we give it to Kuntz. I don't really know. I'd probably give Lorente man at match maybe, or I don't think any of them particularly impressed. So, but as I say, as I've just discussed, I don't actually watch any other ones. Man at match Allinson for me. Bremner's Ghost. Do you mean Allison? George McPherson. If the Big Six were kicked out of the Champions League, then we would have qualified, being fourth. Lorente is my man at match. Yeah, Lorente is my man at match. It'd be mint if they actually did. If Premier League like stuck up to them and put us in Champions League, it'd be mint. Philip Anderson, not sure actually who got man at match. I don't know who that Hinchcliffe give it to. Nissa, how's it going, man? Evening, great second half. Liverpool couldn't handle our fitness. I think Raf would have made the difference tonight. We are the biz. Agreed on Raf. We did miss him. Just because it's like when we're up against it a bit, it gives us that outlet, doesn't it? And he's explosive and all that shit. Holy Ghost, Harrison frustrated me to death again. He's buying in, moving forward. I think it was difficult for Harrison really tonight. And I thought he did well. I think he put a couple of good balls in. It looked tricky. Don't know. We didn't play well in first half, did we? So it's hard. It's hard to say really. Grey area. I don't know whether you're called that on purpose, man, but I nearly keep saying that wrong. Erling had a good game again. Yeah, Erling's been mint, hasn't he? Frankie Pashby, what time are you doing this for tonight, mate? I've not even thought about that. Probably not much longer. I've just realised I've been doing it 53 minutes. Fucking hell. Bremner's Ghost, Scouse Keeper, couple of Cats light saves. Scouse Keeper. I mean, he's obviously Brazilian, but I know what you're saying. Whoever you are, mate, you make me laugh. Philip Crew, I thought Lawrence had a good game. Couple of blips, but a good game. Pascal doing those sliding passes now. I mean, yeah, man. Nissar, man at match Pascal. Struick, silent J for him. Bremner's Ghost, bit of luck we would have had them. Agreed. Nissar read the game beautifully. He does. Struick looks mint, doesn't he, to be fair? He's mint. Adrian French, Harrison is class. Improved every year, and at 10 million, an absolute bargain on this day, unplayable. On his day, unplayable. Agreed. Philip Anderson, Rafinha would have run rings around them. Defo, I do think he'd have had a field day, to be fair, at times. Philip Anderson missed Rafa this match, yeah. George McPherson, I reckon we could have scored another couple of goals. We definitely had we had majority of chances in second half, didn't we? Did we have 71% possession in second half? So that says it in and of itself, doesn't it? Holy Ghost, Paveda looked good. It's something that nobody else has, in my honest opinion. All for it. Love him. I think he's a proper prospect, him. Philip Anderson. Really, though, Rafinha would have been playing on his Twitter. He put he was ready to go. Yeah, I know. He's obviously... He might have picked another knock-up. I don't know. I've not heard Bielsa's interview yet. I need to watch all that before I go to bed. Harry P. I reckon Koch would have had a good game. Gutted Geldart didn't get a go at them, though. Yeah, just need to be patient with Geldart, dude, I think. Bobo, we would have won with Rafa. He would have made... You never know, do you? But he would have made... It would have made a difference. He just would. Grey area. I can't believe we've had so many players improve so much this season. Dallas being an outstanding player this season. Could not see myself saying that at the start. No, Dallas is the Terminator. Is on another level, and he's just like, I can't believe how good he is. He's crazy. Bremner's ghost. Bam Bam was unlucky and would have banged in the sitter. Mo Salah finished. Mo Salah absolutely scuffed that, didn't he? And which got a wry smile from me, a wry laugh. Sarcastic laugh it got from me. But yeah, we were unlucky. Gutted when it hit bar. I couldn't believe it. And I thought that was going to be it, to be honest. I thought it was going to be the last chance. Blue and green shades. And might pin that comment, just full stop. Love that one. Probably is that a message to me to stop. Luke Webster. I think Mo Salah was offside anyway. Yeah. It rolled out, didn't it? I don't think Liner give it, though, because he'd normally give it after, wouldn't he? But promoting Volvic here. But yeah, I'm probably going to do one in a minute because I don't want to bore everybody to tears. George McPherson. Munich United must be pissing themselves now. Bring on the scum. Munich United. Bremner's ghost. How many times have we hit the woodwork this year? Solid question, man. Ask Grimpsoft your life or something. He's got all the stats on this page. He's mint. But a lot. Tim Carr, unfortunately, football is turning into soccer, and given American owners, we may never play Liverpool again. Well, it's Americans, but it's Saudis as well, isn't it? And they're all at it. They don't give a fuck. Holy Ghost, a bit off topic, but I really rate... I can't say his name, dude. I know you mean. Mateus Bogus. I think he could be what we need in midfield. And with Bielsa's guidance, he could be something special. He has that X factor for me. It's a good shout, man. Anybody with Bielsa's got a chance. Fingers 45, who is my mate, has come on in here to take the mick out of me and say all Leeds out with, so he gets a personal shout out. Hello. Philip Anderson, everybody smash the like for this lad. Yes. Bremner's ghost. Can't get bored talking about Leeds these days, mate. Well, 100%, man, to be fair. That's why I'm still rambling on. It's mega, innit? Grey area, hit the like button, guys. I appreciate the support. George McPherson, Munich United, Man United. I only know him as scum. Oh, I see what you're saying, Munich United. I've got you now, yeah. Frankie Pashby, you're not boring, mate. You're mint. Cheers, dude. Bremner's ghost, American media moguls, Arabian oil, and increasingly Chinese gambling. It's mad where game's going, but it can't be. The money thing's not a problem for me. It's the because that just is what it is. Whoever's got more money is more likely to be successful. But so what? You can still be shit and beat a team with loads of money. The main issue for me is like obviously the lack of competition and the fact that it confirms and cements their legacy forever, which isn't right. That's my main problem with it. I don't give a fuck who's the best team in the world or whether they've bought it, like people having a go at Man City and having a go at Chelsea and stuff. That doesn't bother me at all. It's just life. Life's not fair, is it? People don't start the same. People don't have the same opportunities as other people. It's just life, that. But when you're taking away the chance of ever being something is just insane to me. You start from different places. Like Brentford are never going to have the capacity that Leeds have. Leeds come up, and thank God Sheffield have gone down, but Sheffield they're never going to sustain or spend money like we spend money. And you can have a go at us for spending 100 million, even though we played this game with 10 championship players and we've not just invested pointless money. But you can have a go at teams like that if you want for having more money, but that's just how it is. The problem is when you take competition out of the game and you say, no, you can't play against us or you can't beat us, or, you know, for whatever reason, you should win on merit, not on anything else. Like, buy it if you want to buy it, spend more money if you want to spend more money. But you need to be able to be relegated, and you need to have to win. Tottenham to go into that top 6 thing when they've not won a trophy in my lifetime, pretty much, is insane. To even suggest they're a top 6 team, I don't know what that's based upon. But they're not. I mean, they beat us, granted, but they're not. We're not a million miles off being better than Tottenham. So it reeks, it stinks. I'm going to do a video on it tomorrow anyway, where I'll do a quick shit vid. I'll just ramble on, but is Mateus bogus all silent letters? I would have to say certainly is, yeah. The point of view 4643. Hey, can you give me a shout out? Is that a shout out, or have you got a name, or do you want me to say shout out to the point of view 4643? George McPherson smashed a like for you. Cheers, dude. Bremner's Ghost. Wonder where Abramovich fit into their plans. Wildcat. I would imagine. Oh, dude, I'll just give you a shout out, and I've just seen that. I couldn't give a shit whether you dislike the video or not. The point of view 4643. I take back my shout out. Shout me out, or I'll dislike. I don't do the channel. Honestly, you've not obviously never watched a single video. I couldn't give a monkey's. Holy Ghost, respect for the live stream, brother. This is why I love these vids. Keep doing it. 120%. Cheers, dude. Bob Hope, the Zeds are silent. Mateus, bogus. I feel like I'm trying to say something out of like Gladiator or something. My name is Maximus Rodriguez. Holy Ghost, Wu-Tang is for the children. Yes. Philip Anderson. They are just making it harder for the smaller teams. That's it, man. You're just making it impossible for them. It's just, but what's the point? You're already better than the smaller teams, so just continue to be better. Don't worry about it. But they are worried about it. They're concerned that more and more clubs are getting better models like Leicester and stuff, and people are more and smarter with the money, and they can operate in certain ways where they don't need massive amounts of fans and stuff. They can just have a solid following, and they can get wherever they want by coaching and by whatever. And they don't. That's what they're worried about. The Tottenham are worried that they won't always spend all this money on that stadium, and they won't always have this Champions League life. They know that they're not going to have that. Bremner's Ghost. Football is a funny old game. Any team can win on the day. Exactly, dude. That's why it's the best sport in the world, though. The most watched sport. Philip Crew, good show. Cheers. Tony at Brentford. Yeah, man. There's talk of that, isn't there? But I don't know. Somebody said to me the other weeks I've not watched a championship game since we've come out of it. I've loved every minute of not having to watch that. But somebody said the other day that he's just banging in penalties and tap-ins, and not there's all wrong with tap-ins, to be fair. But Bremner's Ghost, mad that Leeds went bankrupt for a mere 140 million when Barca are 1.2 billion in debt. That's a proper good shout, man. Never even really thought about that. Point of views here, battering me with shout me out or I'll dislike like I give a shit. Bremner's Ghost, fecking caps lock. Oh, fucking point of view guy, what's going on here? What is this fucking dude doing here? He's ruining my fucking shit here. Luke Webster. Tottenham and Arsenal have no business being there. 100%, dude. Like, Arsenal, Gary Neville made me laugh the other day when he says, oh, they're an absolute shambles of a club at the minute, you know, which is so true, isn't it? Grey area. Yanks always the same, come in and always want it done their way. Maybe they'll start a war on Europe if they don't get their own way. I'm not won't go down a political route with it. Not that you are, I'm only messing about, but Holy Ghost, how can you diss my shit when you do a regular quick shit vid? You need to check your gut, mate. Tasty. Jed Halpin, Bruno Fernandes has seemingly tweeted you can't buy dreams. He might not be up for the Super Cup shit. We should nab him to link up with Rafa. I don't fucking want that Bruno Fernandes. He does my head in unless he comes to play. Just reminds me like a little weasel. Gets on my tits. He's a good player, like, but gets some. I just hate Manu. Bremner's Ghost, stick your dislike up your ass. You 6-fingered and web-footed spammer. Philip Anderson, we are smashing it in the Prem this season, and so far we have gone 4 matches unbeaten and won 3 in a row. It's ace. Philip Anderson, boot that numpty. Philip Anderson, think it could probably bankrupt some teams, yeah. Nah, I'm American, not sure where all the Yankee hate's coming from. We can't be responsible for everything wrong in the world. Hell's bells, people, I just love Leeds. Nah, man, even if you think that people don't like you, or English people don't like you, I can say from the bottom of my heart, everybody in my family and all my mates absolutely love American people. I think they're the nicest people on going, apart from Yorkshire people. Every time I've been to America, you were absolutely awesome. Love it. And I live in a little town outside of Leeds, and I used to work in this pub, like this proper old school pub, and there were some Americans used to come like every year, like different Americans or like a group of people because it's a brewery town. And yeah, they used to come in and we had some right chats. Mint people, I love them. Bremner's Ghost, invest in the youth teams and not spend mega bucks on stars. That's what we are doing, to be fair, man. Bremner's Ghost, still watch Championship proper football. Yeah, I'll be honest, man. I've had enough of watching all that stuff. I'm just solid into Premiership now. Jack Chambers, missed Rafinha today. Let's hope him and Rodrigo are fit to beat Scum next week. Yeah, man. Definitely missed Raf just on break and stuff. And just in general. You see, Nate, grey areas come back in and said, sorry, Nate, not all of them. He's like, you know, bit of passion. Sometimes you can say not quite what you mean, but what you feel. George McPherson, Nate, it's to do with the ownership. See, people are on your side, man. Alan Patterson, good day from Oz. Fair result, although unlucky. Matching on together. Yeah, man, with the surfboarding emoji. I'm all for it. Holy Ghost, I'm sorry to inform you, but Kabaddi is the best sport in the world. Kabaddi, I don't know what that is. George McPherson, point of view is just trolling. Yeah, man. Bob Hope, point of view, piss off. Yeah, man. Bremner's Ghost, used to watch Kabaddi on Channel 4, Tough Sport. What's Kabaddi? Am I getting done here? Luke Webster, Gary Neville, I'd rather watch the champions of San Marino than Tottenham or Arsenal at the minute. Joe, yeah, man. His rant was funny, wasn't it, to be fair. Sometimes I think he's like overly passionate for the sake of it, like as though he's not really, you know, like he's not. I think he enjoys it a bit, you know, enjoys these rants, whereas Carragher's a bit more like straight, innit? Philip Anderson, Bruno, no way, fuck him. I'm on that. Grey area, can't beat quick shit vid, mate. Mind you have dragged this one out. I'm just trying to get through comments and then I'll stop. Bob up, I even love Trump, lol. Trump's a ledge to me. I just think he's well funny. It's just like, I can never understand why people get overly like hepped up about something. Like, it's just, whether you agree with him or not, it's got nothing to do with us. And he was funny. Bremner's Ghost, love Americans, hate Yankee politicians. Yeah, there's something about Yankee makes me laugh as well. Philip Anderson, it's the big bosses of the football teams. Gonna get off Pete's phone, gonna die. Yeah, man, take it easy, dude. I'm going now anyway. Love Bielsa from Nobrew. Good man, same here. Dan Noble. Oh, fucking hell. I second that about how nice American people are. You see, they're awesome, well nice, and everybody agrees. Philip Anderson, everyone smash the like button. Yes. Leeds United John, it's the wealthy football owners that we don't like, not the American people. See what I'm saying, Nate? Everybody's here for you, man. You're a Leeds fan. Nate, cheers. I wish MLS would adopt a regular system, but I understand why they don't. See, but everybody's on your side. We're all good people here. Bremner's Ghost. Seriously, Kabaddi is a good watch. I'm going to have to Google it after and make sure I'm not getting rinsed here. Super League, my ass. Craig Abella, agreed. Nate, Kabaddi is tag meets wrestling. I'm going to Google it. Holy Ghost would like to see more of Hernandez. Yeah, I think that Hernandez's legs have gone sadly though, man. So I think it's a bit like, and if he don't play regular, then they're gonna get heavier and heavier. George McPherson. Leeds is famous for having a member from Black Lace, Agadoo, the most well-known song. I think he's famous for quite a lot of stuff, to be fair. Jack Chambers, looking forward to some proper football with Hereford FC versus Hornchurch. More exciting than seeing Liverpool versus Madrid every other week. Jack Chambers, off topic, but Hereford suffered a massive relegation due to bankruptcy similar to Leeds. Big reason why I love both sides. They fight and exceed expectations. Good man. Bremner's Ghost, Yorkshire equivalent of Kabaddi. It's probably Schoolyard Bulldog. I will check it out then. I used to love a bit of Bulldog. Believe it or not, I'm all right. Wet lettuce. Luke Webster, I've tried watching Kabaddi. Can't understand what's going on. I need to check this out. This is an educational video for me, this. Grey area, Super League is rugby. Yeah. Jack Chambers, Leeds are an example of a former super team built by the fans and those fans staying loyal and the team reciprocating that respect. Top comment there, man. Love it. Frankie Pashby, night pal, you take care. I'm off to bed now. Same here, dude. Take it easy. Holy Ghost, there are good and bad people everywhere. It's money that messed people up. Money comes and goes, but morality comes and grows. Love it, mate. Holy Ghost. Oh, shoot. What have I started with the Kabaddi comment? The Kabaddi lives on, man. I'm going to do a reaction video of me watching Kabaddi. Sounds like a shit Jackie Chan film or something. Right. Party people, I'm going to do one. I've been here for an hour and 15 minutes and I don't want to be that guy that's on these fucking videos for like 9 hours talking about the same shit over and over again. That's not why I'm here. I'm here for the quick shit vids. I appreciate you all. You're all mint. Cheers for tuning in. You've made my lockdown so much more bearable. Truly. I say it every time, but I only started these videos to talk to Leeds people. Hey, how long can you hold your breath from Holy Ghost? That would be a boring exercise, man. But a while. Bob Hope, it's an Indian tag game. I'm going to check it out. You'll need that for Kabaddi, says Holy Ghost. Yep. Bremner's Ghost, it's a good call. Proper sport that lads will love. Nate, liked and subscribed. Cheers. Cheers for tuning in, dude. I appreciate you. Yono Globy has sent me like a YouTube button. I don't know how you do that because I'm still waiting on my dude TD5 to let me know. Let me know how all this stuff works. Luke Webster, how high can you count? I can count to whatever subscribers I'm on. It's the only thing I've been watching past few months. It's been well funny, nuts. Right, I'm going to do one, party people. I'll see you all tomorrow. I'm going to do a quick shit vid on this Euro, Super Euro nonsense. So I'll see you all in a bit. I'll see you all 12 o'clock tomorrow. Holy Ghost, thanks again for the live, bro. All the best. Good night and match them together. Bob up. Good night. Enjoy. Cheers for tuning in, Bob. Cheers for tuning in, guys. You're all legends. Take it easy, and I'll speak to you soon. Luke Webster, you're a legend, man. Take it easy. In a bit.